Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Zaku 1 Sniper, and we're bringing out this rusty remnant back from the ashes into a military base with Taru in a 400 match. And yeah, Zaku 1 Sniper, I've had a few matches with this before in recording. It's a pretty good support that can really last a while, with its levels going up. Obviously, maybe not a while to 400 raids like the Red Rider. Fortunately for me, the Red Rider is not going to be super aggressive towards me this match, mostly because maybe he knows that I have the Magella Top Cannon. But either way, yeah, the Magella Top Cannon, 6 shots, that's 6 individual heavy staggers. That's really useful, especially, for 400, compared to something like the Zuda F. I believe the Zuda F only has like 3 in your support, so you do extra damage. There's a Red Rider right there. Let's get with our team again. And somehow he's not going to continue chasing me, which he can totally just blow by my team and just end my life with his heavy stagger or his heavy attack. But nope, he's just going to drop off. So I'm going to get some free shots off, especially this E-Free with over 3,000 damage and a heavy stagger follow-up. So Taru's going to follow up just nicely on him, get a kill. There's the Red Rider trying to get a sneaky corner swing, but he's going to get countered by Taru, and yeah, he's going to get heavily damaged, almost dead, because Taru is using the Shin Matsunaga Zaku 2, which is also a suit that is a heavy stagger, so we have 2 heavy staggers. Hey, what are you doing? Get away from him. Only I downswing my teammates, apparently. Yeah, that's going to be great for... Ooh, almost avoided a Red Rider reprisal, Thankfully, Red Rider's dead, but yeah, good thing this is Gelgu. Gelgu has pretty big legs I can hit at, but yeah, Taru, that's another heavy stagger suit with the Taru's melee, the Shin Matsunaga's melee. Only 1 swing, but they did buff it, so it's got like a dodge roll, so it's really good at staying at the lines, staying amongst the front lines, trying to get some extra staggers off with its weapon. And combine that with this support, it can be quite annoying. I noticed there was a Gaza C over here hiding, so I got Taru to help me since they were only fighting a support. 4-on-1 against the support, the support's going to obviously lose, so I would rather have Taru on backup with me against the Gaza C. And it was pretty helpful because we got a lot of damage off on the Gaza D and ended him quickly, so now we can get back to the front line fast, after I capture this point. And yeah, not my first time using this paint scheme for the Zaku 1. If you remember my Desert Zaku, I believe I mentioned the lore to it. I do like creating things. So I believe the lore for its paint scheme, I'm not sure if it would ever fit into canon at all, is that it's a core called the Dead Core, or perhaps it's some kind of... What they would do is after a big battle on the front line, and once Zeon managed to push into enemy territory, of course there's going to be some soldiers left behind that maybe weren't mobile suits, so these guys would come by and finish off the remainder of whoever's left. And I use this paint scheme to kind of represent that, I guess. Purple, definitely a color a lot of people associated with undead. So you think the enemy has gone away, but nope, they're back again, and yeah, they're wiping out your comrades, all the remaining tanks that might have lived, maybe a mobile suit or 2. And yeah, speaking of, I'm just missing all my dead shots. I am acting like a zombie. But hey, here's going to be a smart play. I'm going to use my Vulcans to guarantee a kill on this pilot so I don't waste any of my heavy staggers or my Sturmfaust. And that can be pretty useful if you have a suit with Vulcans. For points, it can depend on what you want to use. If somebody's on a point, whether if you need to get somewhere quickly, you can just throw a grenade or 2, or if you have a pilot, one of your teammates pilots on, barely. If you have one of your teammates on the point, you can try and use your Vulcans to make sure you don't hurt them as well. It can be pretty useful, and for that, it was going to be really awkward trying to hit that pilot, so I obviously went for Vulcans. Our team's going to follow up on the Gaza Sea there, so that just leaves me and my team ready to counter attack. I almost say counteract. With the way I'm aiming, I probably have cataracts, how it was earlier. But hey, we did get a heavy stagger, which allowed a teammate to get a follow-up. He's almost at half health, so that was a pretty good heavy stagger. And that's mostly what a heavy stagger is really useful for, is even if you don't do as much damage, the follow-ups on somebody that's getting heavy staggered can be potentially great. And you'll see that here in a second whenever me and Taru start to ready ourselves for when the enemy spawns in. Hey, Gaza C got stunned. I'll follow up on that, get some more damage off. Still got 3 shots left in this Magella top cannon. Okay, maneuver armor. He's going to get normal stagger instead of heavy stagger. But hey, he's down on the ground. And just for coming at me, you deserve to die. This poor defenseless Zaku 1. I say heavy staggering people that are boosting towards me or from afar. But yeah, the Zaku 1, this is a 400 match. So this is, I believe, the level 3, maybe 4. Still a great suit. It's just because, lower cost beam is not really a problem for people, so they don't really stack high beam defense. But this thing has a really great beam weapon, and of course, if it doesn't want to use the beams, it can use the ballistic heavy stagger, and it works just as well. And man, this poor Red Rider, straight into a tackle, and getting followed up on by our goof flight type. Okay, they have a slave raise just sitting there shooting at people. I gotta be careful. I only have 1,900 health. The Red Rider can definitely melt my health with his machine gun. So here's a heavy stagger, and Taro's going to finish him off. Look at that chunk of health, and that is all gone. Yeah, the Shin Matsunaga is a dangerous, dangerous weapon. And I believe, that more people are going to spawn into this meat grinder where we're waiting up above head on the mountain. What the fuck am I saying? The roof. Like, hey, there's a Goku. I'm going to miss my shot. But you know what? Doesn't matter. He did a tackle, and we're just going to decimate this poor man. Yeah, that man just spawned in. Speaking of just spawning in, there is a Ifrit. Ifrit just got heavy staggered, and he is almost at half health just from that one exchange. I feel bad for that man. But you know what? I don't care. I had like 2,000 health. And hey, the Red Rider is going to get his revenge on me with his machine gun. Honestly, he probably could have just boosted towards me. But I guess, if I was him, I'd probably be afraid of the heavy stagger as well, and for any follow-ups, because that's a really easy combo for the Zaku 1 I did on the Ifrit earlier. Heavy stagger into the downswing, because the downswing is a tackle. It's almost unavoidable, yeah. But, we're almost at the 1 minute mark, about 15 seconds away. And, yeah, it's looking pretty strong for us. 10,000 to 5,000, 11,000 to 5,000 now, with that support fire. And everything's looking just peachy for us. We successfully, I don't know if this would be an attack or a defense of the military base. I'm going to say a attack, since we mentioned the lore of the paint scheme for this suit that I have on a bunch of my older suits. Again, one of my first paint schemes in this game, the purple and red, and a little bit of the black. And, yeah, I guess, since I recognized it was old, one of my first paint schemes, I decided to rust this one up and put one of the camos on the backpack, so it makes it look extra rusty, just a little bit more gritty. Speaking of gritty, I don't know what the fuck gritty was gonna be there, but I guess that man we got gritted full of bullets. That doesn't work, but this is gonna work. I got a downswing, a counter. Nothing's working right now. Right now, my brain is acting really gritty, but I'm not gonna live for much longer because, yeah, the Ifrit, not the Ifrit. Wow, I'm really fucking up. The Red Rider's got me in his sights, and it's kind of hard to avoid a Red Rider when he's right in front of you and you're a support that's really slow. So yeah, I'm going to die very quickly, but thankfully, it's not going to matter. We are, yeah, we're going to win right here. Timeout, and we'll see what we got going on here with the Rusty Remnant, yeah. Hey, mission completed. Pose on him, and we'll see what we got. Taru did excellent, which of course I'm going to praise him. And hey, 4th place, 4-2. Oh, I also did praise the GM sniper as well. But yeah, that was a pretty solid 4th place. Still got 80k damage and some decent assist. 2nd place in assist, and definitely got 1st in pursuit assist with 30,000. So even though I got 4th place, I was still doing a great job of support. And yeah, the Zaku 1 sniper, definitely still a suit that can contend with newer suits nowadays, just because of how the lower cost is, and because it does have, if you don't want to use the beam rifle this thing has, the heavy stagger is just guaranteed to make it stay around for a while. So especially if we're going to get some bigger suits, this thing's going to work great. Although I have been trying to use this for mix-up mode, but man, ever since that BR Custom, that thing will probably just one combo this, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to refrain from using supports at 600 now. I hope that thing, I hope they start buffing supports at higher cost, because I don't want to get one comboed in a 600 support. That's kind of pain. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, type up in the comment section how you feel about the Zaku 1 sniper. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Obviously, I like it. I've had a few recorded matches with this, and one with the, a few with the paint scheme here already, because I do like it, especially with how old and rusted it looks on this. I kind of do wish I want the what's the word I'm looking for? The Gunpla model of this, but I think I'm fine. Maybe if they make a Tamashii Nations anime version of this suit, even though it's technically, I think this design is from Unicorn, but it is in MSV, so they have been doing MSV suits, so hopefully they make an anime figure of this. I would definitely buy it. And yeah, that's going to be it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.